David first used a safety pin to hook onto Helen's dress zipper, then dropped the thin thread on the ground and stepped on it firmly with his foot. Next, he gently pushed her away. As Helen angrily turned to leave, the thread beneath her feet tightened quietly. In the next instant, Helen's dress seemed to be torn apart by an invisible force, drawing the eyes of everyone around her. Seeing this, David quickly pocketed the 2 dice from the table. He then hurried to the restroom, where he sprinkled laundry detergent on the shoe shiner to create a makeshift polisher. Using this crude tool, David carefully smoothed out the opposite corners of the dice, ensuring that no matter how he threw them, he would always get the desired numbers. When he returned to the gambling table, David won a whopping $7 million in chips within just 8 minutes. At this point, the casino manager Jack's gaze immediately locked onto this unusual behavior. He walked over to the table and invited David to his office for tea. David knew that this situation would eventually be exposed, so he quietly placed the normal dice on the table. Seeing this, Jack immediately grabbed the dice and carefully inspected them, while David secretly tossed the modified dice into a water glass. Unable to find any flaws, Jack had no choice but to exchange David's chips. However, just as David was about to leave the casino, a waiter brought over the water glass he had just used. Seeing that the situation had reached a stalemate, David immediately signaled to his partner Lisa, indicating for her to act quickly. Lisa pretended to fall onto the security guard. In the ensuing chaos, David quickly slipped away, trying to escape the scene. However, the security guard at the exit blocked his path. In a panic, David curled up under a table, and it was then that he accidentally discovered 3 gas cylinders. He immediately grabbed a cylinder and forcefully threw it at his enemies. He took the opportunity to sprint out through a side path and escape to Lisa, who was waiting for him on her motorcycle. Back at their residence, David hurriedly told Lisa that the casino was hiding a huge batch of diamonds. The two decided to steal those treasures. They returned to the casino, with David disguised as a maintenance worker, quietly sneaking into the power distribution room. As the box was opened, he carefully took out the meticulously prepared power outage device. Once the 2 wires touched, the entire casino would be plunged into darkness. However, to succeed, he had to avoid the flickering surveillance cameras in the hallway. David broke a clothes hanger and fixed a mirror in it. Then, when the camera turned away for a moment, David quickly got under the camera and tried to obstruct its view by hanging the clothes hanger in front of it. However, the security guard quickly noticed the abnormality in the surveillance. Meanwhile, David had already reached the room where the diamonds were hidden and was preparing to pry open the door, unaware that danger was approaching him. Follow me for part 2.